A happy new year. At the time of recording, it's January 2021. I'm beginning a new year and continuing in our Mind Space program where we are memorizing 12 verses, one a month this year. We're starting a new month, and that means a brand new verse. And I just wanted to remind you how I'm picking these verses. I'm taking them out of three separate categories. There are verses about what God is like and who He is, because that's an important part of transforming our mind space. I'm picking verses that are very practical, things that we can do, things that remind us that God is interested in the little things in our life and that He's pleased by them as well. And then finally, I'm also picking verses about surrender, verses that relate to how we are to relate to God personally, what our relationship should look like. I think those are three pillars of the Christian walk, three things that are key to transforming our inner mindscape. And so that is where these are coming from. And this month, I'm picking a practical verse from the practical category. It comes from the book of 1 Peter. 1 Peter is in the New Testament. It's from chapter 3, and it's verses 8 and part of verse 9. And it says this: "Finally, all of you, be like-minded, be sympathetic, love one another, be compassionate and humble. Do not repay evil with evil or insult with insult." Very practical, isn't it? This is about how we operate our day-to-day lives. Spirituality, knowing God, should reflect in how we behave. It isn't a box that we can set aside in our minds and then carry on in our merry way without making any other changes in our lives. We are involved in a holistic process. So let me say that one more time. 1 Peter 3:8. "Finally, all of you, be like-minded, be sympathetic, love one another. Be compassionate and humble. Do not repay evil with evil or insult with insult." Finally, all of you, be like-minded, be sympathetic, love one another, be compassionate and humble. Do not repay evil with evil or insult with insult. All right? Well, we have our work cut out for us this month. I hope you're enjoying this process, and I hope most importantly that you are beginning to reap the goal of this whole program, and that is that you are growing internally, that you find that even though on a day-to-day basis it seems like nothing has changed, you can look back over the previous 6 or 7 months and see that actually, in fact, you are not the same person that you were then. And so I hope that you'll find this process of washing not only enjoyable, but transformative. We'll see you next week.